So as a student at San Diego State University, I've come to find like a ton of really cool things to do off campus around San Diego, and the location is just like absolutely amazing for literally everything. And so I've decided that since a few months ago actually, I made a video of my favorite things to do around San Diego. I've come to find more places, so I thought I would just make an updated version with like videos and pictures to like really show you more of like what there is to do and how much fun it is. So let's get to it. A place I get asked about a ton is this photo. So this photo was taken at the Salton Sea. It's near Salvation Mountain, if you've ever heard of that. You can also just type in Salvation Mountain, and then it's like 35 minutes past that, I think. And it's in this abandoned town, which was literally the coolest place I've ever seen. It's like one of those YouTube documentaries where it's like abandoned cool places that like they try to sleep over overnight. But it's like this abandoned town where there's literally only like 50 people living in it. It's so run down, and then you just get to the Salton Sea, and it's like so muddy and like gooey and gross to walk on, and apparently really dangerous to walk in like the water if you get a cut, because it's like toxic wastewater. But if you like do go in it, which my friends and I did, you can get the prettiest photos at sunset time. That's hands down my favorite place I think I've ever been in California, because it was so peaceful, and you had the sun setting on one side and then you turned this way and it was just like the moon rising over the mountains. Absolutely beautiful. We were all just standing there like, oh my gosh, how is this place real? This is insane. So that's the coolest thing to do in San Diego, I think, if you want to make like a little drive, kind of like a long drive. That was like 3 hours away from San Diego State, but so cool. Highly recommend it. That is incredible.
With the grass and green, sun coating everything.
Torrey Pines, I think, is one of like the prettiest places to hike around San Diego, and it allows you to like actually have more of a hike. It's not like a short little trail. When my friends and I hiked from Torrey Pines, you park in a parking lot at the bottom, you hike up this like hill thing that also has a road on it, but you're not allowed to like drive up the road really. And we got to the top, we were hiking around a little bit. The view from up there is absolutely beautiful. You see like all of La Jolla, the beach, the ocean, all of that. And then you hike down to like this pebbly rock boulder area that's on the beach, and you have to walk like half a mile then. But it's not even like walking, it's like hiking over these boulders while the waves are crashing over you, so it's really fun. And then you end up like back at the beach where you parked. So that hike is so much fun. It's in La Jolla. It's only like 25 minutes away from San Diego State, so it's like awesome.
Felt a lot like walking through a dream. And with the sky so blue, we snuck into the church at school.
Another hiking trail that is also inland, it's like 5 minutes away from San Diego State, it's across the 8 from San Diego State, is Cowles Mountain. It's the highest peak in San Diego, I believe, but it's not like that strenuous of a hike or anything, and it also leads to like a beautiful view of San Diego. Sunsets are the prettiest thing in San Diego because the ocean sets over the sun. That's what I was about to say. So I'm from New Jersey, so it's the opposite, and people like flock to the beaches. Like every single beach will be crowded at sunset time. You have like Pacific Beach, Ocean Beach, Mission Beach, and like all of La Jolla's beaches. But a beach sunset that you can go do, which is hands down my favorite beach place to go to during sunset, is Windansea. Windansea is so beautiful. Like I can't even fathom how pretty it is. I feel like the best beach sunsets are always there, and so that's a great place. That's also like a 20-minute drive from San Diego State, so it's super duper close. Other places that kids go to for San Diego State if they want more of like a weekend getaway is LA, obviously, because it's like 2 hours away. I go and see like a lot of shows that are like with live audiences. So I've seen the Ellen Show and James Corden Show. I've also gotten tickets to Jimmy Kimmel and Kelly Clarkson Show and The Voice and World of Dance. So that's another really cool thing that like we have in San Diego, is like the ability to go up to LA in like 2 hours, and there's so much to do in LA, obviously. And my friends once rented a place in Topanga for the weekend when Coachella was happening because we didn't want to be lonely at San Diego State. So just like the location of San Diego being near Los Angeles is like an amazing thing that kids utilize a lot. Another favorite place of of mine to walk is it downtown along like the harbor. They have this like huge walkway that goes like a really long distance. I like park somewhere in the gas lamp and then I walk across towards where the convention center is, and when you walk behind the convention center is like where that path starts really. And so it's a really long walking trail. It goes alongside the bay. There's like restaurants alongside there, there's little shops alongside there also, and you obviously have the harbor, and at sunset time it is also really beautiful to see. It's more like casual, it's not like hike or anything, it's just literally you could wear a dress and go walking or something like that. So that's a really cool place that I find like not a lot of kids go to unless like they're going to these boats that I'll talk about later. My other favorite place to watch sunsets is the Glamis sand dunes that are 2 hours east of San Diego. Those sunsets are just like absolutely unreal, and like the backdrop of like the massive sand dunes is just so beautiful, and it's so fun to go like play around there with all your friends and just take photos. So that's super duper dope. Another place to watch sunsets, which is more inland, is Mount Helix. There's a cross at the top of it, and so it just makes for like a really pretty backdrop during all the sunsets, and it's less crowded usually, and it just like gives you a different perspective of the sunset because it's over like all of San Diego rather than just like the ocean.
With the sunset bright, walking side by side, let me tell you that
Secret Swings in La Jolla. It's not really secret, so like that's why I'm talking about it. It's near Birch Aquarium. You park in the parking lot and walk up a little trail, and you get led to this swing that like overlooks all of La Jolla and the ocean. It's really beautiful.
nothing ever felt so right. And with the sky so blue, a feeling in my heart.
In La Jolla, there's also this other secret swing that is kind of scary because me and my friends went when it was like really muddy. It's really cool and beautiful to view and kind of scary, so be safe.
It was then I knew that I would fall in love with you.
This is also another favorite photo of mine that I've ever taken. Me and my friends went to this town called Julian, which was like an hour east of San Diego, where they're known for their like apple pies, which are hands down the most delicious things ever, and just like cute little town vibes. And we found this road that we were literally looking for, and then we were leaving Julian, we were going home, and then we were like, oh my god, that's the road. But it was just like really fun. That town's adorable, so good for photography and eating apple pie. Another fun thing to like walk around on like Mission Bay, on like the bay side, they have a pathway that goes all around the bay, and it's just really pretty, relaxing. You can go bike riding on it, rollerblading also. If you want more of like a beach walk kind of view, then you can just like cross the street and go into like a Mission Beach side of it, where they have a walkway that goes all the way down from Pacific Beach all the way down to Mission Beach. So that's like a 10 to 15 minute drive away from San Diego State. You can park along the street or in like the big parking lot at Mission Beach or Mission Bay. They also have a parking lot there. So that's just like a really fun walk to go on with your friends, chat it up while seeing like the ocean. I gotta go join a Zoom call right now, hashtag online stuff. But I hope that was like a more in-depth version of things to do around San Diego. If you have any more questions or like want recommendations for specific things, please feel free to ask. I've done so much and just love exploring, going all over the place. But overall, like when you're at San Diego State's campus, you have the ability to go to La Jolla, Pacific Beach, Mission Beach, Ocean Beach, downtown, and Hillcrest like super easily. They're all so close to you. But yeah, that's San Diego for you and like a little breakdown video of it. I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you did, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Doing things off campus at San Diego State is so much fun. There's so much to do. You'll literally never get bored of it. I feel like I'm off campus so much sometimes, so I do have to like take a step back and be like, oh, maybe you should stay on campus like this week because you're in college. But there is so much to do. San Diego's amazing. The weather is so awesome as well. as I'm sure you all know. So that gives you the flexibility to always be outdoors doing things, traveling around San Diego, doing things. But honestly, the best thing about San Diego is just like a little beach trip with your friends to the beach all day, and nothing can beat that, you know? And also a little quick like PSA, getting to all those places is really easy, like if you have a car, because they're all so like close to San Diego State's campus. But if not, a lot of people Uber places, and the Ubers aren't that expensive to like all those places because they're so close. So yeah, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Go Aztecs!